Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new episode of Conan Exiles in the Exiled lands. After raiding the unnamed city and visiting the library of esoteric artifacts, I decided it's time to go visit some dungeons, since I already managed to get my trowels to a decent level. And I will try to do the Dungeon Delver journey. Now, in order to actually start the journey steps, I will need to get over here to Skulker's End, and I will have to get into the Dregs. Once I discover the Dregs, then I can actually start the journey. Okay, so I'll quickly take my trowels with me. I'll leave any unnecessary things over here. Now, before you leave, you might want to get yourself some skeleton keys. There's, I think, at least 2 chests in the dungeon. I'll give my trolls a boost in damage. Let's see if they have enough food. That should be enough. Now you will need some arrows once you get there. It is kind of a puzzle. And I don't want to use the proper arrows. I need to actually get some bad ones. I already know what I need to do, basically. If you don't have any arrows to mess around with, because basically that's what you're doing, you're messing around. There should be some people over here. Anyway, I can just head over to Skulker's End. Maybe there's some arrows over here. Yeah, so I found some over here. If I go to Skulker's End, there's plenty of Dafari over there, and usually they drop some bow and arrows. I think these should suffice anyway. Yeah, so basically, as I said, the arrows are important since you will have to shoot some targets for a puzzle. Also, you have to be careful, and I'll show you exactly when you get there. It is a bit tricky to open the entrance to the Dregs, but that can be achieved easily if you time everything properly. Just in case you need some baby kappas, baby shieldbacks, you can basically come anywhere around this area. I think even here you can find a lot of them, and you can start raising them after that. Honestly, since this is not, this is, I think, my 8th playthrough in the Exiled lands, I'm not really impressed with the kappas, so I'm not bothered about actually getting one. Yeah, so before I actually reach my destination, I do have to tell you that I am using epic armor heavy one, both for myself and my trolls, and we all have some legendary weapons, which means it will be easier for us to actually go to the dungeon. You can go in early game, but I'm not really interested in doing that. I prefer to do my dungeons just like I do on Sipta, the vaults after reaching level 60. Instead of struggling around, I can enjoy the dungeon. So unfortunately, the road over there is quite long. Okay. I will, however, want to go on top of the dungeon to unlock the obelisk. Usually close to the dungeons you will find an obelisk, and you can attune your bracelet to it, making it easier to travel there later on. Okay, so I am getting quite close. And just around the corner I should be able to see the entrance, and there it is. You can see the remains of the old civilization over here, those arches. I think they used to be bridges or something, or maybe it was a massive building, I'm not sure. They look like both. Okay, so once you reach this area, okay, yep. Once you reach this area, you will notice that this is populated by the Dafaris, by the cannibals. As I said, you can grab some arrows from them. And this way it will be easier for you to not waste better arrows. Hello. Yeah, another thing you want to know about this camp is that as soon as you enter, wait, just as you enter, on the left, on this bench over here, you can learn the Dafari weapons. It's right here at this location, and you should find them. I think over here. Not sure which ones they are. Yeah, there we go. The Dafari axe, sword, and cudgel. Unfortunately, these guys are not that strong, so they will not drop very important things. But at the same time, this is a good thing for you, since you will be able to easily enter the dungeon. Now over here, close to the big gates, you will find a journal, and this will teach you the comb hair emote. Now, in case you want to upgrade your Tome of Kurak, and I will want to do that some time soon, you can grab yourself some spell pages in order to avoid having to craft them. Apparently I found myself here for cook. It wasn't meant to be. Maybe another time. As you can see, you can find some Dafari gear in this camp. There's some more enemies over here. I think they already came. Over here, there's another chest. In this area, I think there should be a blood crystal rock nose. Apparently there isn't. Anyway, as I said, I do want to get on top of the building. As you can see, well, you cannot see much, but at the top of the building there's one of the obelisks. I'm not exactly sure that this was the best way to get to it. Not to mention that I cannot see very well. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, once you get on top of the building at the Dregs, you can attune your bracelet to the obelisk, then you can just fast travel over here. For some reason I still didn't discover the Dregs. Okay, now you can climb down or jump down. Just make sure not to jump all the way, because you will get into trouble. Yeah, so now, as I said, there is an important step while entering. Right in front of it, there should be at least one enemy. You want them to follow you inside, because you need to sacrifice one over here. One is actually enough in order to open that door. Okay, let me start the dungeon delver. Yeah, so once you've spilled blood, once you sacrifice someone, you just need to go down the steps and you will automatically enter the dungeon. Now, there's not much light. Over here, you will find the treasure of knowledge. Let's see if it's actually over here. And so apparently it isn't. And the treasure knowledge allows you to craft glowing sticks, breathing potions, glowing essence, and another couple of things related to it. Now there's some Komodos over here. There's also a journal over here. These guys, if you want, you can fight them. If not, you can just go past them. There's a couple of loot chests, not too many, unfortunately. Yeah, out here, there's not many things that can hurt you. I think if you go inside this one, though, you will get hurt. It looks a little bit toxic. Yeah, so if you came from here, you will notice over here there's some ghosts showing you can go down. If you go down, you'll find a loot chest. It's not necessarily the best, but it's not the worst either. Okay, so if you want to explore a little bit more this first part of the dungeon, once you take a right over here, you will find a world boss, a Komodo world boss. In order to make the fight shorter, I will join my trolls and add some damage over time with my weapon. Apparently this guy is not taking disease damage. That's interesting. Bye bye. Yeah, so like other world bosses, it will drop skeleton key. Now you can again run a little bit around. There's some more normal Komodos. Not much to see here, to be honest. I think there might be another loot chest over here, but since they don't contain very useful things, there's no point in going to it. Now once you get to this part, you want to come over here in the middle. Once you get close, you will see some ghosts. You'll see that some of them stay behind while others went inside. And that's exactly what you need to do. You need to go next to the door, interact with it, even though the game doesn't really show you that. And you can carry on inside the dungeon. Now, if I remember well, there should be some skeletons over here, or maybe later. A voice will start talking to you. Inviting you to get close to it. Yeah, so as you can see, there's some arrows over here. In case you didn't have any, you can loot them from here. Unfortunately, there's no way to climb over here, so you actually need to start using your arrows, and these are the targets you need to hit. As you can see, there are some arrows over there. Once you hit that, water will start pouring, and now you are at the next level. Yeah, so over here you will find a couple of these guys. Fortunately, they're dropping decent loot, so if you see anything that you might need, feel free to take it. Again, you can interact with the door to open it. Now, as you can see, you're kind of trapped again. But again, you will have target over there. And I think there should be one more over here. Or maybe not. There's a loot chest over here. I just need to wait for the water to drop, and then I can see. Yeah, so the water won't stay like that forever. At some point you just need to wait for it to rise again. I was actually hoping for something to be here, apparently there isn't. Okay, so I think I actually need to get... Oh, I can actually straight away go inside. I think there was something more over there. Yeah, so once again, you cannot immediately climb this one. So the solution is just as before. Arrow, bow, hit the target, and then wait for the water to rise. Okay, now Unfortunately, the water is only rising on this side. You cannot jump on the other side. So again, you'll have to hit those marks. Now, if I remember well, there should be another one on this side. I'll just have to wait and see. As you can see, you cannot climb anything inside the dungeon unless the water takes you to it. Yeah, so as I was saying, there is this second target over here. So now you can come to this one. And get yourself over here to the middle. Now one of them already triggered the water over here. So you can just carry on. Okay, so once you reach this point, there's nothing over here. On the other hand, you'll find a giant tarantula over here, giant spider. This guy is usually dropping some interesting things. Bloody bastard. Yeah, so fortunately for me, it's actually taking both bleeding and disease damage. I'm not sure about that pool, but it might be toxic. Oh yeah, it is very toxic. Very freaking toxic. Unfortunately, you don't take that much damage. But I would advise you to fight this guy outside the toxic pool. Yeah, so usually it has some corpses, some carcasses. Honestly, they're not something unusual, but you do have this one, the reliable butcher, legendary cleaver. And of course a fragment of power. And as you can see, it's also giving you a skeleton key, as well as some demon blood and ichor. Okay, if you explore around, I think there might be a chest. Or maybe not. Ah, there is. Not necessarily the best things you can find over here, since after all this is one of the weakest dungeons. Yeah, so in just a few seconds I'll go forward. There are those stairs over here. Yeah, so now after dealing with the spider, you can go forward to here. This area will be filled with skeletons. Unfortunately for them, it's not that easy, that hard to beat them, sorry. There are quite a couple of them. That's a lot of skeletons. So for some reason my trolls kept avoiding to attack them. Decent drops, to be honest. Now you can try looting those chests. Unfortunately, As you can see, there's not much in them. As I was mentioning earlier, this is a weak dungeon. Nothing over here, so you can just go forward. Okay, so there is a loot chest over here with some more arrows. As you can see, there's no actual target. The best way to reach one is to go over here. Fortunately, you can surface over here. I managed to break my bloody torch. Yeah, and at this point it's going to be a little bit trickier. The water is not enough for you to reach the proper level. So first you need to shoot that target. Make sure to power draw, otherwise it will not hit. Okay, now you need to get yourself over to this side. Okay, there's a loot chest over there. Kind of hard to get it. There was supposed to be something over here. Apparently there isn't. Let's see if there's anything interesting in that loot chest. Yeah, so apparently there's a so-called epic item. Yeah, so I don't think I remember the dungeon that well, since I forgot that you can actually go straight away here. Basically, this is the step you need to take in order to go forward. I think there's a journal over here giving you some details about what's inside. And now this is basically the boss room. Once you get over here, there should be 2 skeletons attacking you, and you will notice that the sweet voice, the whispers that you were hearing until now, have now turned into something not so nice. Now you've got another skeleton over here. My advice, you can leave your trowels over there, and if you have some noxious gas arrows, get those ready, and this is where you will find the big boss. The best way to get rid of it is to use those noxious arrows. You can let it attack you. Apparently it doesn't want to. I have no idea what's happening with it. Ah. Yeah, so as you can see, one arrow is depleting quite a lot of its HP. I don't have any idea why the hell it's not attacking. Basically, it's supposed to spit acid at you. It has a couple of attacks, and at some time even tries to get out of that acidic pool. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with some recent update. Usually it's supposed to properly attack you, not just mess around like this. It's a bit annoying. I don't usually use console commands, so I'm just playing single player as it is. I will probably come back at some point at the Dregs and redo the dungeon so you can actually see its attacks. Basically, you don't really need your trolls to fight this guy. As you can see, he is quite weak. Not necessarily the strongest. Okay, is it dead? Is it dead? Oh, let me see if these actually do any damage to it. Yeah, so apparently even the weaker arrows do damage to it. As soon as it's dead, you want to rush over here. Interact with this red book. Harvest it. You've got some loot, some legendary loot chests, and quickly go out of there because that acid will come back. Okay, so let's see. I think I actually... Oh yeah! Finally got momentum, which means one of my trolls is getting an upgrade. This one is not necessarily the best. And I think this one, once again, is a... yeah. Two-handed sword. I don't really like two-handed weapons. Okay, so I don't need these. I can keep these. We'll also get the Staff of the Triumvirate from him. Which can be revived, so to say. And once you interact with that red book, you learn these, the reptilian armor, reptile leather and reptile leather armor, which is not necessarily bad, but not necessarily very good either. Yeah, so this is pretty much it when it comes to this dungeon. If you want to redo it, you should simply exit through here. It will not take you outside, it will take you somewhere above. Don't remember what this is called. I think there was a name. And it's close to the unnamed city. Yeah, so it's basically some sewer system. And this is pretty much you need to know about this one. Now next I will have to go after the Midnight Grove, but before that I will take a short break and I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, the next dungeon basically is the Midnight Grove. In order to enter the Midnight Grove, you will need this, the Potion of Midnight, which allows you communication with Jebel Sag. In order to get that and to learn it, you basically need to get yourself where the Pikachu is, that guy. Over here, that's where you can find the child of Jebel Sag. I've already visited him. Okay, so now I just need to make my way back home. Let's see if I can craft it on my alchemist bench. If not, I will just have to find a way to reach that guy quickly and have him give it to me. I really hate not having a torch. Okay, so basically, as I was saying, if you want to return to the Dregs, you can just go through here. The thing is, the dungeon is not respawning its boss that fast, so you might want to wait a little bit before going to it. You can actually reach it quickly by going through here. As I said, right now I want to return to my camp and see if I can craft that potion or not. So if you're here at Algar's Overlook, you can learn the kitten dance from this guy. And also there's an exiled camp over here, a river watch. Oh yeah.
You're coming back.
So as far as I can see, it's mostly fighters or archers over here. Apparently there was also a carpenter. and hyena. So again, the Syrian fighter. Better. One wouldn't have been so bad, to be honest, a tier 3. Better. Again, a fighter. Okay, there's a little bit more to it. Okay, and just outside this, outside Riverwatch, you'll find this crazy guy. I think he is similar to Tugra on the Cannibal Brute. Dualist. And usually it will drop either a full set of the Yogit armor or just some pieces. Okay, that was a huge fall. I'm kind of surprised that I survived. Yeah, so on my way back home I will explore a little bit. Over here on this hill there should be another safari camp. It's right here next to the unnamed city. Yeah, so it's not necessarily one of the biggest.
Your heart will be
I still don't understand how the hell I'm getting so much damage from weak weapons. Yeah, so this is called that's Shadow Camp. Not many important things over here. Yeah, so close by you'll find the Shaleback Hollow, which leads to the Cave of Kurak. Oopsie, nearly broke my head over there. There is a spider cave over here. I'm not going after it. Okay, over here there's another safari camp. Flesh in the cold. Unfortunately, these guys, as always, are quite easily to defeat. Fatality. Okay, so apparently, once again, I missed my chance to get myself a name troll. But those supply materials that it dropped should be worth it. Yeah, so there's quite a few prowls over here. Unfortunately, not so many useful things about it. Not even early in the game. Well, if you want to get some prowls and you're lucky enough to get a tier 4, then it's easier to come after these guys. But to be honest, it's not really worth it done early game. Okay, so I need to get my behind over here. If I remember well, this area should have quite a few of these bastards. Speaking of bastards, it seems that my trolls are actually taking their time when it comes to getting the next level. So up there is the bat tower. I will go at that location later on. I don't want to visit it yet. There's some more camps over here. There's also a king scorpion over here. Again, I will come to them a little bit later on during the playthrough. Still, this village I will visit. Again, it's a Dafari village, and once again, I think most of the enemies are either fighters or archers. So this is called the Corner of Bones. So it seems that there's also some crafters. These are always nice to get. These are not bad either. Yeah, so basically this is a good camp to loot early in the game, but not necessarily one of the best. Basically, after Age of War, when armor pieces and weapons started dropping from your enemies, it's a bit easier to go after stronger enemies and make them give up some weapons. Like I got this one, the hardened steel mace from the ruins of Almeida over here by attacking the Stygians. And before that I got some steel weapons by fighting the pirates close to the Black Galleon. So basically it gives you, by being able to loot armor pieces sometimes and weapons from enemies, it's close to a PvP, although you're doing player versus NPC. But it's still attacking other exiles basically. Okay, so now I should be close. I actually want to add an improvement to that momentum, make it deal even more damage. Bloody hell. I really don't have time to play with these guys. I just want to get back to my camp, see if I can make the midnight potion. If not, I'll just have to get one from the child of Jebel Sag. Okay, so I finally discovered how that stone is dropping. Apparently one of those eagles is flying and pushing it down. And there we go, home sweet home. Until I actually find a place to build a proper base. So I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you. Stay here. These guys have plenty of food, I don't need to worry about them. Nope. On the other hand, I don't want to leave those there. this one, since it's expiring, I will not be using it just yet. I can make myself some more noxious arrows, because I might actually need them. I can leave this over here and finally get rid of these, since I now have better ones. Okay, let's see what's in these. Oh yeah, that one's very nice. And I think this one is from the tier 4 bearer, and it actually shows 500 steel is quite good. Just in case I might need some, I will craft some of those. Apparently, I could use some bark. And as I said, I do need to upgrade the weapon for one of my trolls. Yeah, so if you look at them, Aya's Bane or Aja's Bane looks bigger than Momentum. You'd be more scared of it. But Momentum is the one bossing the game. And now it's actually even better. Okay, let's just quickly get rid of this. And I have everything I need. Okay, so let's see if I can actually brew that midnight potion. If I can bloody find it. I have no idea where it is. Let's see, maybe I can find it over here. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing up in here. Let's see. Ah, so it's craftable at the totem of Jebel Sag. Okay. So since there's no bloody potion I can craft over here, I need to get to the Jebel Sag follower, who is waiting for me over here. Yeah, so sometimes there's no choice but to actually go through with it. Let's see. Honestly, if I had a map room, I could teleport over here and I could reach the location faster. But since I don't have the map room laid on yet, I'll just have to wait. I am close to getting one though. Basically, I need, I think, around 60 more demon blood, and then I can craft the corrupted stones, which I need to build it. Okay, well, let's see how these guys are going against.
You will have your horn outlander!
Yeah, so at the moment, to create some balance between my thralls, since this one doesn't have that much strength, and this one has plenty, I gave momentum to the other one, but at some point I might just swap between them. So I think I really need a horse at some point. I have one waiting for me at my, let's call it second camp over here. But it will take some time until I get there. First I want to raise my thralls to level 20. These guys are actually taking their time. But I can also take advantage of this and get them to go through some dungeons. Now, unfortunately, without that map room, it will take me longer to get from one place to the other. Wrong way, apparently. Yeah, so one more time, I really do love this feature about the game, the fact that you can just drop yourself from somewhere high above. It makes it very nice. So you can actually descend from very high points. Not to mention that if you have plenty of stamina, you can climb to some spots and reach them easier. Come on, Mr. Hyena, I need some meat. Yeah, so you will need some feral flesh, if nothing changed, to get the potion of bestial of midnight, sorry. And just like the Dregs, once you finish the Midnight Grove, you will not be teleported to the same space. In fact, when it comes to the Midnight Grove, you get sent to Sepermeru. But to be honest, I wanted to get there at some point, so this might not be a bad thing. So this part of the map is nice because you can even see better at night, but at the same time it seems very empty, and when you look in the distance it feels like you are not ever going to reach your destination. But I am quite close to my destination, fortunately. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is basically the point where you need to come. This is the place where you will find the child of Jebel Sag, this guy. Apparently, this is where you can make the... and it's basically not worth it. It used to be better before, because you could actually make the potion at your alchemist table. So now it's actually worth it more to talk to this guy.
Come to me.
Give him 5 feral flesh for it.
To fear of me, human.
Now you will need to consume it quickly because it has an expiry time. And as soon as you use it, you get teleported to the dungeon. Now for those of you who have already played the game on Sipta, and just on Sipta, not here as well, this environment is similar to the one from the Sacred Hunt. It is, after all, related to Jebel Sag. Yeah, so basically you will see there's some mouths over here. And inside them there's like some doors which we'll need to open. And in order to open those doors, you will have to go after some bosses. So, since those other doors are closed, you will have to come this way. As you can see from the markings, let's see, this one is from Amanita. I was hoping for the football mushrooms. Apparently, I'm not that lucky. Yeah, so basically, these symbols will show you exactly what kind of creatures to expect. And aside from those creatures, there's also going to be followers of Jebel Sag. These are basically dogs of the desert. Yeah, so now once you get to this point, you have a choice to either go for the boars or to go for the hyenas. If you want to finish close faster and reach the first boss, you need to follow the hyena. Now again, there will be more of them. And the follower as well. They also have some loot chests. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's not what I was hoping for. But I can get one from this guy. And then I can recycle them into steel. Bye-bye. Yeah, so depending on the time of the day that you came from the Exiled lands, it seems that you're getting the same time of the day over here too. There's more hyenas, there's including some hyenas pops. And of course, more of these ugly men. I think there should be some more loot chests around. Just in case my torch decides to go down. Yeah, so you might even find some of these. Okay, more enemies. More loot chests. Of course, even more enemies. Yeah, so since these guys cannot actually leave the dungeon, there's no point for you to try to knock them down. In case you were thinking of turning them into trolls. Yeah, so right now, basically the only choice is to go through here. You need be a bit careful not to fall. And then through here. Again, more hyenas. And there's also some wolves over here.
Have your heart, Outlander!
Again, hyenas and the follower of Jebel Sag. And once again, wolves. And apparently I quite took some damage over there. Okay, so once again, if you need any of these things, you can take them. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so once you reach this point where you see the panther, I think you can actually go this way, but you will meet some wolves, so there's no point in going there. On the other hand, you can go over here and you will fight your first boss, which is the panther. I think it's similar to the one from the Wild Hunt. It's not necessarily a very hard to defeat enemy. As you can see, I even got myself the coup de grace, a very useful truncheon. If I remember well, this was actually killing the trolls that are not tier 4, the unnamed ones. And by harvesting the kitty cat, you can also get a decent amount of shade bloom. Okay, so over there you have the symbol of the kitty cat. If you try to go this way, you will reach, you cannot see it on the map, you will basically see the point you entered the dungeon. There's no point to actually stay there, so you can actually go through here and follow the road to the left. Okay, so now you will see another panther, you will see the followers of Jebel Sag, you will see that bear. The best way to go is this way, through the followers, if I remember well. As you can see, there's plenty of them. I have no idea what logic they had. The ones I was going for were going the other way. Once again, you can loot their weapons to dismantle them. There's some loot chests over here, and I think I got myself a Rognos egg, which is good. I will keep that one. You can buy them, but sometimes free things are not so bad. Speaking of free things, I should fix my torch. Okay, there will be more of these guys over here. As you can see, they're not that hard to defeat. If you have a good legendary weapon, you can easily dispatch them. More of them over here, some more of them over here. Fortunately, none of them are dangerous, so you don't need to worry that much about them. I think there was supposed to be a loot chest somewhere around here. Once again, if you need some steel like I do, you can just kill their steel weapons. There's more of them over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you go this way, I think there's some panthers. Yep. Basically, I think if you go that way, you will reach them. But you should just go forward, follow the symbol of that bear. Of course, there's also going to be some bears over here. Okay, if you go to the left, inside that cave, I think you can find some baby bears. You can go, but the best way to go through the dungeon in order to get to the next boss, you need to come over here, and you will notice this symbol allowing you to enter the arena of the next boss. And this one is a gorilla. Silverback. If you want to finish it faster, you can use something to deal extra damage over time. As you can see now, I stopped both diseased and so I stacked both diseased and bleed damage. Also got some shade blooms, not necessarily one of the best things. Okay, again you will have this doorway which will lead to the starting point. There's no point in going there, you basically need to go forward with the dungeon, which means you need to come this way. Now over here there's two ways of going. Let's see if there's any markings. Yeah, so there's gorillas over there, and over here you have saber-toothed cats. I want to go through here. There's, aside from the saber-toothed cats, there's also some saber-toothed cubs at some point, and I want to steal at least 2 of those. Also there's some followers of Jebel Sag. Okay, so one cub, two cubs. Dead saber-tooths and dead follower of Jebel Sag. So saber-tooth kittens are always good. These guys can actually become quite fearsome even in the normal version, not necessarily the great version. Again, more followers and more cats. I think there was supposed to be a loot chest somewhere around here. And maybe it quit and moved to another country. Okay, once again, more saber-tooths. Plenty of saber-tooths. Way too many. Fortunately, they're not dealing that much damage. On the other hand, that bleeding they're applying is not the best thing you can deal with. Okay, so once you get to this point, this is basically from where the gorillas are coming. You could come that way as well. And once you reach this symbol, you are basically close to the third boss. Basically, you need all three bosses in order to reach the dungeon boss. This one is a bit more tricky to get to. As you can see, he is waiting down there. You will have to jump. Apparently my trolls already went there. Okay, so you will take some damage. So be sure to heal after you get here. Now, if you want to help your trolls, you can order them to come back. Unfortunately, you cannot leave this ring. But this guy is not necessarily the worst enemy, as long as you don't get too close. He should be down in a couple of seconds. Again, oh yeah. Black claws. I have no idea what these are. I don't think I ever saw them. Apparently this guy is giving a good amount of shade bloom. Okay, so you can see its symbol over here. And now you just need to go forward to here. Now, as you go by, you will meet some wolves. If you want, you can come over here, use this mount, and you will get back to the beginning. But there's no point in doing that, so in order to move to the final boss, you need to come through here. There's some wolves. I think there's more wolves. Okay, now after you get rid of the wolves, there's some war hyenas over here. Not necessarily the strongest. and you will hear a voice calling you to him. Let's see. As you can see now, the decor changes a bit. Got some red glowing mushrooms as well. I think they're still the same, the shroom amanita. Yeah. I was actually hoping for the other ones, for the puffballs. And now you need to get yourself inside here and you will meet this guy. The Bloodbrother, or whatever his name is. Werewolf, or a greater werewolf, hyena or something. Unfortunately for him, it died quickly. Once again, you should harvest him. You will get Shade Bloom. But most important, you get the Flesh of Remembrance. You can see exactly what's doing. And basically, once you consume it, you have learned the follower of Jebel Sag. Basically, you can now craft the altar for it. You can worship him. Let's see where it was. You basically got this, the power of Jebel Sag. And as you can see, you've got interesting. I don't think I actually went for hunter potions, word lure, and anything like that. You also get nighttime potions. I might actually have to try this. Okay, now once you're done with this, you can see this is similar to the decor in the Sacred Hunt event. As you get to the back of the cave, you will find 3 legendary loot chests. This one is not bad. Now I'm actually annoyed. I was hoping for some better loot and I got 2 of these. Yeah, so in order to leave the dungeon, you need to get yourself over here. Interact with this pool. And as I said before, you will be sent to Seper Meru. My advice, once you reach this point, set these guys on defensive. You don't want them to start crazily attacking people. Okay, now since I'm here, I do have something to do in the adventurer part of the journeys, which is to speak to Conan. You can find him just over here. Let's see, please don't attack anyone, perfect. Yeah, so now you're at waterside. Over here you can find Mr. Conan.
So
and you can talk to him.
I wandered for a while after I pulled you from that cross. In the south, I found desperate souls.
You can learn some emotes over here.
In the east, apes that walked like men among the overgrown
Some
ruins
lore
of
from
ancient
here.
Buy something.
You
I haven't
can
got anything.
buy iced
No
tea from
refund.
this guy.
Dead walked, and the
You
memories
can also
of
talk to
ancient
the
My
battle
blood.
princess.
stains.
It is royal, and apparently coveted for sacrifice. My father is a king, and a dog.
These guys will remove your corruption, if you had any. As you can see, there's plenty of crafters, archers, fighters, everything over here. Okay, I need to get out of here. Yeah, so one of the other things you can do is get yourself to the south entrance. As you can see, there's a great rhino, a king rhino, world boss over here. And the reason why you want to come to the south entrance nice. Because right over here on one of these buildings you can learn the relic hunter set. Yeah, so basically just over here as you enter from the south entrance, which is over there, on the left side at the top of this building, basically this is Razma's house. You'll need a key for her, for the door, in order to talk to her. And over here you can find this, the Relic Hunter armor and Relic Hunter's epic. You can find them over here. I haven't really used them, so it's not necessarily something that important. Let's see if I can reach the traders without being attacked. Yeah, so if you go past South Lake to the north, you will find this the west wall. And once you reach the west wall, you will find a couple of traders. There's also some fighters and other NPCs. As I said, your target are these guys. Oh, not necessarily target.
You need something, Exile?
You can buy elephant hide from this guy.
What'll it be?
Blast from this one. Don't interact with that one because your crowd will attack it.
You need something, Exile?
Air pelt from this one.
What can I get you?
Buy sword from this one.
You need something, Exile?
Feather. This one's a fighter. That's a prison, I'm not interested in it. Yeah, so I think that basically these are the merchants. As you can see, they captured other exiles who dared to be violent. Yeah, so basically this is a good place to farm prowls. The bad thing is that there's way too many guards. I wouldn't actually like to do it. Okay, so now I just need my trolls back. And I need to set them back to aggressive. In case someone might attack us in the future. Or we meet some harder to kill animals. Okay, so I will take a short break and then I will be right back. So now that I'm back, it's time to go back to, let's see, okay, so at this point I have a couple of choices. One would be to go back to my initial camp, but I don't really want to go for that one. On the other hand, my next dungeon would be the Black Keep. The Black Keep can be found over here. So I will go north. Now I'm out of keys, skeleton keys. I need to farm a couple. A good chance over here is one of the Sand Reaper Queens. So you can actually... Okay, this is a baby... Wait. Jaguar. Usually it can be baby jaguar, an adult one, or it can be the greater version. And this is basically the oasis of Neck. What the Pikachu? Oasis of Neckhead. Whatever. Yeah, so over here you'll find these ugly bastards. And the queen over there. And somewhere on this side maybe a little bit to the back. There's more jaguars. I want to get at least one more. Yeah, so basically there's a couple of the queens around. There's one over here. The Sand Reaper queens, sorry, not just queens. Bloody hell. So as you can see, she can poison your trolls and actually give them quite some damage. But if you're stacking some damage over time on her, then it doesn't stand a chance. Okay. Give me my key. Thank you. Yeah, so I was actually interested just in her key. Okay, now over here, if I remember well, there should be some more jaguars and some jaguar cubs or kittens or whatever. Yeah, so there we go, there's one adults and kitties. I only needed one. Just because I only needed one, it doesn't mean I have to carry it. This guy can do it. Okay, so first I will go over here and then come through here in order to leave some things at the bedroll and then go after the dungeon. The reason why I want to go north is that somewhere around there there's a white tiger world boss and I do need some more keys. I don't want to go to the dungeon and waste not having some legendary keys. Basically on Sip Town, which I've been playing a lot lately, I don't really need to use the legendary keys since most of the weapons I'm using can be farmed at the pools of the grey ones by using mysterious figurines. But when it comes to the Exiled lands, you kind of need to go through a couple of legendary loot chests in order to actually end up with some decent weapons. Sometimes you might be lucky. I remember during the last playthrough I got momentum from the start, while this time it actually took quite a while. Okay, so I need to find that kitty cat. I think it's somewhere at the top over there. There's also some rhinos over here, in case you need to hunt some, or I think there might be even some babies. Okay, and let's find that bloody cat. Here, tiger, tiger. I said tiger, not rhinos. So, I think that this is where Mr. Kitty is. There is definitely one cat over here. A lion, apparently. And he is... Oh, lion cubs. Now these I actually want. Okay, so I didn't know this. I will mark it on the map. Lion. And lion cubs. Interesting. I still need to find that bloody tiger though. Yeah, so basically if you need any lion cubs and you want to raise lions, this is the place where you must come. And I think Mr. Tiger is on the other hill. Well, fortunately for him and unfortunately for me, I do need that key, so I will be looking for him. As I said, he should be around here on one of these hills. I just don't remember exactly which one. Here, kitty, kitty. Freaking cat. Ah, there we go. Say over here. Hello, kitty. You want to die?
Outlander! Here will have your heart, Outlander!
I don't think he wants to die, but I don't think he has a choice. Bye bye. And I got myself a new key. I was actually hoping on that I might be able to find another one around. Unfortunately, nope. So I guess those two keys will have to do it when I visit the dungeon. Let's see if this one takes me where I need to go. I just hope I don't end up in the king's niche. My aim is to go somewhere else. Okay, time to drop. Okay, so if you ever need plenty of iron, this is the perfect location. I need to get myself to one of my camps, leave most of my loot over there, and then go after the Black Keep. Fortunately, I am quite close. Bloody. Bye bye. Yeah, so if you want to fight Elk Kings, this is one of the places where you can find one. Okay. I really hope I don't meet any Tier 4 trolls, because I want to pass through the war towers to quickly get to my destination. And it would be a bummer if I found Tier 4 trolls, now that I don't really have the tools to get them. Let's see, please don't be one. Easy. See?
Dig to the outlander! Steel and sparks!
Uh-oh, and now I think I have a huge problem. The huge problem is represented by the fact that the shield I needed to actually go after the bloody hell. Yeah, so basically, in order to get over here, I kind of need, I think, Soul Spiel or something like that it's called, shield which grants cold insulation. Unfortunately, I have the shield at my other camp. That's a big bummer. That's a really, really big bummer. I don't really have anything useful over here. This guy might be. Do I have? No. No. Okay. Yeah, so apparently my horse is ready. Unfortunately, I don't have any saddles yet. So I'll just have to make one once I get to my other camp. And it looks like the Black Keep will have to wait. Oh, this is disappointing. Wait a second. Oh. Yeah. So, apparently the best course of action is to get my behind over here. I will try to play with some giant snakes though, because I want to unlock that map room very soon. And playing with the giant snakes. See? Yeah, playing with the giant snakes helps a bit. Okay, we're going. I wanted to get some frost wolf cubs, but I will do it some other time. Okay. Yeah, so basically I need some more demon blood, and the giant snakes are a good source. Hopefully they will be able to give me 60 pieces. Because once I can get that, I can finally make the map room. And after attuning to a couple more obelisks, I can finally fast travel. Well, not necessarily fast travel, because I'll basically need more map rooms. But at least I can make one, leave it at one location, and then travel faster from there. Still, this will give me a chance to play a little bit with some world bosses on my way back to the camp, which means I can actually get enough keys. Okie dokie. Just wasted pretty much a lot of time by going around. Still, on the other hand, I got my horse. So now I can make a saddle, and it will be easier to get to the other camp. Well, let's see if there's anything
Hello?
useful over here.
Is
Nope.
somebody out there? I hear someone out there.
Yeah.
Hey, get us out of here! Help! Listen. We're on the other side of the door. We're kind of in a pickle. Could use your help.
And there we
Think
go.
there's some
My
levers out there?
good enemy. Uh-oh. And apparently yeah, so since these guys are not actually decent enough to give me demon blood, I will have to go after Mr. Red Dragon. This is a bit annoying. Fortunately, he is close by. I was expecting a better amount of demon blood from the bloody snake. And it's actually quite annoying. If I had to hunt only snakes for demon blood, I'd probably go ballistic. Basically, up until now, if you actually need demon blood, the best location is the first 3 rooms at the Warmaker's Sanctuary. The Giant Kings, and I think there's a Blood Defiler over there. They usually give a decent amount. Let's play.
Have your heart, Outlander!
Oh, yeah, so I'm starting to like these knives more and more. The Cyber knives, adding both disease and bleeding damage. As you can see, it makes the Red Dragon lose HP quite fast. And down you go, boy. Now please donate some demon blood and the proper quantity. Bloody Bastard doesn't give me a decent quantity either. Okay, here comes the sandstorm. Okay, so now I will have to actually visit Scottler's shortcut. I bet the demon spider might be able to give me some better and more decent amount of demon blood. Yeah, so as you can see, I always have a sun mask with me. I actually found this one, so it's even better. The reason why I have it is that you never know when you meet some sandstorm or some noxious gas. Apparently that sandstorm was not affecting me for some reason. Okay, bloody torch again, I need to fix it. At least I'm close to my destination. And I have no idea who is dropping that stone. But if I ever get my hands on them, I will bloody kill them. Bye bye, lizard. I really need to get a decent torch from the red mother. Hello, Spidey Whitey.
Sparks!
So I was thinking that I'm getting a skeleton key as well from the demon spider, but I remember that he actually has a legendary chest in here, so I don't really need to wait. Is it? Who knows, maybe I'll even get myself another decent weapon. I actually remember that I can swap my mace now for a legendary one. As I still have another mace at home I haven't used. Bye bye.
So I can carve it on your pyre!
Hello. Okay, now it's time to play a little bit aggressive with this guy and add some damage over time to him. Just hope he doesn't go for annoying attack. And he did. Yeah, when he does this corruption attack, manages to get away, or maybe not. This time he didn't. Usually he manages to get away of those damage over times that I'm stacking. Unfortunately, this time he wasn't fast enough. Give me demon blood, give me demon blood, give me more demon blood. Bloody hell. So, Pikachu don't I need from here? this was nice. Just hope. And yeah, this might be a nice light source, but it's a two-handed weapon. I really don't like those. Okay, you're out. Yeah, so I'm still in need of some demon blood. I have no idea where to get it from. Well, I have no idea where to get it from on my way back to my base. Otherwise, I know exactly where to get it. If you go to the unnamed city, there's quite a few enemies that can donate it quickly. And as I mentioned earlier, if you really want bigger amounts, you can go after the bosses in the 3 first rooms of the Warmaker Sanctuary. Basically the giant kings. Okay, so let me think if there's another creature. So I will drop by this crocodile to get some skeleton key from him. And I'm thinking about another creature that's in my way which might donate some demon blood. I can't really think of one. Unless I stumble upon a greater crocodile, but I don't think so. Hello, how are you? You're not greater. I don't need you. Hello, how are you? You're not greater also, so I don't need you. Yeah, so next on the list, as I said, is the giant crocodile over here. I don't remember if this guy is giving any demon blood. Certainly did give me a big bite. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, so some years ago when I started playing the game, this guy was my favorite victim when it came to farming legendary equipment, because each of them, bloody hell, now both of them are stuck underground. I have no idea why this is happening. You're dead. Okay, no demon blood over here, annoying bastard. Yeah, so when I started playing the game over here, you could actually find a treasure chest, a legendary one, and that was actually nice. I might as well try my luck with these guys over here. See if I can make them drop some demon blood.
Stop!
But to be honest, I don't think so. Maybe this one. Nope. And there's no chance they will give me demon blood, so it's time to say bye-bye. And apparently I will have to get that map room done another time. Well, after all, I cannot actually teleport to the place where I need to go now, the Black Keep. So maybe I didn't really need it. Hello, do you want to die? You don't, but you're still dying. Yeah, so my trials still need some extra experience. And since I'm in the area, I might as well give them the chance to get some. Yeah. So since I am over here at the sinkhole, I didn't get my bracelet attuned yet to this obelisk. Next to it, you can learn the squirm emote. And let's see if these bastards might donate some demon blood. But as far as I remember, they don't.
Sparks!
Yep, they don't. On the other hand, there should be some here. Sometimes the skeletons might drop it. Maybe I'm lucky. Apparently I'm not that lucky. Oi, stop hitting me. Okay, this is exactly the last thing I needed for enemies to go into the ground. Yeah, so I have one more idea for Demon Blood. Not sure if it's going to work. I actually have two of them. Okay, first things first. There's Mr. Giant Spider. Freaking hell. I have no idea where all of those things, but it's a free for all.
So I can carve it on your pyre.
Okay, time to actually mark this guy on the map. Giant. Spider. Hello, do you want to fight? It's not really up to you, so you will have to fight. Once again, if you add some damage over time, you won't be able to resist it and you will die quickly. Whoa.
So I can carve it on
I
your
think you will die faster than I was expecting. Bloody hell, that was fast. Please donate some demon blood. And that's how you get bloody demon blood. Let's see what the Pikachu I can drop. Now I don't have to drop anything. Yeah, so fortunately I got my demon blood. Now I can actually make the map room. Hello, Spideys, Whiteys. Bye bye, Spideys, Whiteys. Okay, 200 rocks, stones. Perfect. Bloody vultures. And once again, home sweet home. Make him go away, please.
Meteor will have your heart, Outlander.
Bye bye. As I said, I don't really need this one anymore. Because I do have this one. And the damage is by far a lot better. Okay, you. Time to put it to work. Now it's time to make some corrupted stones. And this is the way to do it. And that's exactly how many I need. Okay. Now I just need to get rid of a couple of things. Okay, you can stay over here. So can you. So can you. So can you. You too. Same as you. Yeah, I don't really need to fix my armor yet. On the other hand, I can do this. And get myself some more of these, because there's always some need for them. Oh, bloody hell. That's a lot of things. Well, let's order up some more noxious arrows. And before I forget, yeah, so basically this is the shield that I need in order to get to the Black Keep. Because once you wield it, you will gain plenty of cold resistance, as you can see. Okay, so now I just need go down. Where's my construction hammer? Okay, so you can donate, Mr. Horse. Okay, let's see. So first things first, I need the saddle maker. If I remember where it is, over here. And I should have everything. Bam, bam. Bam. Okay, nice camel saddle. This looks nice, but that price, that amount of thick of hardened leather is way too high. So I'll just have to settle with this. Okay, another thing I need is one of these. Now, I just remembered one thing. I can actually do the next step in here, because I do have some fragments of power. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, come on, just allow me to place you already. Okay, this is good. I still don't know how I didn't add these over there. So I need a stove. Let's see if I can unlock the bigger one. Yeah, why could I? Well, any stove is a stove. And this one can actually stay. Alright. Over here. Oh. Nope. Yeah, so I can actually take some of these to use for the stove. I do need these. And I will need that. Yeah, so the reason why I wanted the stove is to make some shade spiced meats. Mainly these. Or something better like this one. In order to actually get those. Okay, you donate the saber to kittens. You can donate the lion cubs. Well, lion cub. I'm not sure if the lions come in two versions though. You can donate these. The jaguars will. Actually, no, I can take one over here. Yeah, unfortunately, there's only 5 spaces over here. Okay, well, let's see what my butcher knife is. I know I left it somewhere. I just need to remember where. Do you have it? Nope. Maybe you? Nope. You? Nope. Yeah. Sometimes I can really miss part of my brain. Now, since it's a tool and you want more meat, you can use this. Okay, and if I remember well, there you go, my friend. Now you can be used later on. Okay, so if I remember well, the antelope, the annoying one that always attacks you, might actually give perfect cuts of meat. Hello. Are you ready to donate some meat? Yeah, so Bloody Kudo didn't want to donate the proper meat. I'll just have to find something else that wants to donate perfect meat. think the rhinos might, but I'm not going after them. I'll just have to sort it out with a couple of these guys. You go after that one. I'll go after this one. Yeah, so I will try with these. Maybe I can actually get what I need. I'll leave those for later use. Yeah, and this is basically this episode. So, thank you for watching either the live stream or the video after it gets posted on my YouTube channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.